welcome to a Let's Play of Archeage with me, Todd A. Sullivan from Diary of Archeage and GadgetHowl.com, and my good friend and co-host on that podcast, Matt Lambertson. Say hi.
Hi guys, I sometimes go by Cicerone. That's my handle apparently, and but today I'll be playing as Arisa.
Yes, he is playing Arisa. I am playing Pineb, and Matt, you just we're here in Anvilton on the Harani continent, just sort of putzing around, and I understand you have a piece of property near here that you might want to show off.
Holy cow, it came as a big surprise because even though I had placed the land, I didn't expect it to be up and ready for decoration. But last night, Todd and another one of our neighbors finished it off. So when I came to Anvilton last night, not knowing that it was finished, this is basically what I saw. I spawned right about where we are now, and then I started running towards the gate that goes towards the zoning, the residence area, and I saw this blue canopy above the trees, and I thought, is that what I think it is? And I hopped on my glider.
Just off in the distance. Your glider looks fantastic, by the way.
And I just flew over these treetops, and I said, it's done. Somebody finished my Fellowship Plaza for me. This was a huge undertaking, not just because of its size, because size doesn't always matter in this game, but this particular case, it took a lot of work to get this huge structure built.
This is a pretty big building.
Now, just so you know, folks, you're looking at it after it's been decorated a bit. So I put on those neon signs and a few other touches, but mostly it was just the stone.
Open 24 hours.
Yeah, people can come and take a view. I mean, look, it's late at night. Like it's already 11:18, but this is still up for business. People can just walk in here and take advantage of all of the different things that I put up. So basically,
I'm starting to understand why it took so much stone to finish building it.
Yeah, are you getting? It's huge.
It's a huge chunk of stone.
See, most of the enclosures in the game are houses or castles, cottages, but this is very open, and it was meant to be for the community. In fact, there's no way to make this particular structure private. It is always open to the public. So my original goal was just to have a location, as the things that Todd's looking at now. These are all of the workstations that players have to custom build in order to do the higher level crafting. You can't get to this stuff just by going to a town. But we had been to one place where somebody had built this and left all of these open to the public, and I thought, why not? I don't need to hoard these things. But now I have a place to display every single one of the different stations, things to do tailoring and leatherwork, things to do carpentry, print press. Over here we have the handicraft desk, and next to that is the artistry workbench, which I haven't really used before. These three new things are completely new.
These look awesome.
Don't they look great?
The little lightning in a bottle thing stuff going on inside.
It was nice to have all of the pieces to build them, because they normally go for about 1,100 gold a piece on the auction house.
I love the picture of the ATST in like a Da Vinci style art picture.
Right above the blueprint for the ATST walker is an actual Da Vinci drawing, and there's a couple more around here that are some Da Vinci and some not, but it's kind of a fun touch. So this is the whole workbench area, and I've tried to decorate it appropriately, but everybody can use these in the entire game. I'm not positive, but I think even if the other continent, the other faction made it this far inland, if they wanted to, I think they can use these. I don't think it's faction specific.
That's neat. I can even come over here to do my leatherworking. You've got a leather form here.
Yeah.
You've got everything. It's like your own little city here.
It's terrific. And then the thing that comes with the plaza,
there's a mailbox,
is you have this owl who's the mailbox. I put the echo owl next to him as a decoration, and if you talk in local chat, he sometimes copies what you says.
Oh, he's like a parrot.
It's a parrot. But then over here you have access to your warehouse and to the auction house, and that is super cool. Granted, our actual auction house isn't that far away, but it's just nice to have everything in such a huge, tight little area.
Yeah.
These are all the new treasure chests that just came into the game, and I threw a whole bunch of them out here. Mostly, even though this whole thing is open to the public, the treasure chests are only open to me and Todd.
Fair enough. They're huge chests.
This one, for now, is open to the guild, but I don't know how often the guild comes inland. Only our neighbor Pi, who's right behind Todd, he owns that cottage. He's
what? Where?
Yeah, right there in that thatched roof cottage.
Oh, he lives behind Todd.
He does. That's our good friend Pi.
He's like, what? He's here? Let's get him in the video.
He's a good guy. He actually helped out quite a bit in getting this land ready for me. He's super decent.
This is such a big property. You had a heck of a time purchasing enough land contiguously to actually place it.
Contiguously. Most of the property, since this is one of the starting zones, most of the property that's placed is the smallest allowable property. All these little teeny scarecrow gardens that are an 8x8 plot, which is the smallest available. So I had to talk to a lot of people to have them move or buy off their plots so that I could get this 30x30 plot just to be able to lay the groundwork for this project.
There was in this area a while ago somebody who owned a whole bunch of property across the road there, and they had built up just by combining a bunch of farms and stuff, a section.
Sable is one of them, and she tore down her house and just kept a farm. But where your thatched roof cottage is right now, as you see, it's not finished. This was another guy that he'd got a lot of property together, but he disappeared at Christmas time, and we were able to take his land. But we still haven't. Todd has been spending all of his stone helping me build this Fellowship Plaza, so he hasn't had a chance to build this thatched roof cottage. And we're not entirely sure this is where we're going to keep it in the end, depending on if our preferred location becomes available.
But see, you can see by all these little scarecrows, all these little areas are owned by people. Yeah. And they're these little tiny spots. So to get everybody organized and to sell off all the land so that Matt could even plop down the blueprints to build this gigantic facility was an ordeal. It took you like weeks. Just to get the land together.
I had started getting the land before Christmas, and then by the time I finally got the blueprint, and I ended up buying it with gold rather than the specialty tokens, the Gilda Stars. But I was a little surprised because I realized that it was a lot bigger than people had told me it was, and I didn't have the land for it. So I started researching where I wanted to put it, and I'd only had like 2 8x8 plots in this area, so I had to almost start from scratch. But we got it done, and we had a lot of people that were very kind in helping me move the property around. So
I love your teddy bears.
Oh, the plushies on top of the.
Yeah, that one with the pumpkin on his head. That must have been the Halloween one, huh?
Yeah, that's the Halloween one, and to the right of that is the Christmas one.
Oh, cool.
And there's a lot smaller ones. There's a whole bunch of teenier ones. These are all the jumbo guys, and I haven't built any of the teenier ones yet because that's actually some tricky crafting.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so around the fireplace, we got these nice sofas that I built today, and this piano. You'd be surprised at how easy it is to build a piano. Who'd have thunk? It's a lot easier than building this gigantic plaza.
And this realistic clockwork cat.
Oh yeah.
So if I click on it to wind it up, it's a mechanical cat, and after it gets wound up, it'll.
Well, it's not doing anything this time.
Oh, is it because I hit F12 before it finished? Before the bar finished loading, maybe.
Here, maybe there we go. He only does like a couple of animations, and they don't last very long. Oh well, it's entertaining. There's a whole bunch of fun decor things I didn't know existed before.
Yeah. Come on, cat.
Come on, cat, be active. This makes for riveting.
See, never.
Trust a cat. There he goes. Oh, he just back up. I liked him before. He was pawing the air and trying to attack something.
There. Well, yeah. So anyway, I guess it's a wind-up cat. What can you expect? You have an aquarium too. That's cool.
Oh, and you feed the fish, and you can pick different color fish, blue, orange, and something else, and then you feed them, and apparently they breed.
Oh, neat.
This game's got a lot of weird detail in it.
It really does. All the graphics and art in this area are just beautiful. I love how you've decorated. Like you've got these tables and chairs and everything for like an outdoor bistro type situation.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. There were even some counters that we could have put up and stacked them with a whole bunch of jugs to make it look like an actual bar. Carrie and I went shopping on Mirage Isle for furniture, and she helped me pick out what I should get. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that looks cute. And she said, no, I don't really like the brown furniture. Go with the red one. I said, isn't that too classy for the outdoor terrace? And she said, no, it'll look great. She was right, of course.
Yeah, she's like, oh, why are you bothering me about Archeage again? I've told you I'm a World of Warcraft girl. And you're like, but honey, I need to go shopping for decorations for my house. And she's like, oh, well, I could take a look at that, I guess.
She did. She was great. We got a lot of fun with it.
that sounds interesting.
Oh, my gosh.
You've even got plants and, like bamboo bonsais, and this whole place really looks great, man.
Thanks. It's been a lot of fun, and the worst part about it was the realization that basically I've just been playing house all day. I've been building a dollhouse, and it finally came to me when I said, "Hey, Carrie, you got to come and see the final touches on the plaza." And she said, "Oh yeah, and you also said that you wanted to show me your character's other outfits." I'm like, "Oh yeah, she's got some cute ones." Oh my gosh, I'm playing dolls with my wife. What the crap is going on here? But hey, I'm having fun.
You know what? This is great. And it's not just playing dolls, it's functional. You've got all your crafting benches right here, all the machines, and the crafting stations here let you do some of the higher level stuff than you can just do with the NPC crafting stations, right?
Oh yeah, you can do every type of crafting is available at this point right here at this plaza.
See, this is your one-stop shop for making crafting stuff. You even got, what is this, a specialty workbench here?
Yeah, over there's a specialty workbench for making the trade packs, and interestingly, only people that pay taxes in Anvilton can use it.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Well, wait, this is tiger spined seasoned meat.
Oh, that's different.
That's different. That's not what you build at the other specialty crafting station here.
Holy crap, you're right. I never noticed that.
I could finally use all this meat that I've been getting, combine it with some I need to plant some tomatoes, and I could make something new. I wonder how many gold this sells for.
You would need 700 tomatoes for one trade run, Todd.
Well, yeah, but I've got a 16 by 16 farm. I mean, if I decide to plant a bunch of tomatoes, I can make that happen.
I'm gonna make that happen. That sounds like fun. I want to see if you get some sweet loot out of that.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh wow! So this is
it is a really specialty workbench.
That's fantastic. This is
I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm glad I clicked on it.
that means that only people that have land around us are able to ever craft that one object.
But
nobody else can.
Like you and I have owned property here for a long time, but we never had a custom built specialty crafting. Can you make that at the regular crafting station?
No, you can't. That's what I just noticed. Like, it's not an option. I thought that it just allowed you to craft the things that you normally would be able to craft at a specialty workstation.
Yeah, this is pancakes and jam here.
Yeah, that means. Okay, I'm excited. I want to see how much that yields.
Yeah, we can make something new for our trade runs with this. This is cool.
Plant the tomatoes, slaughter the cattle. We're making some seasoned meat.
I've slaughtered plenty of cattle already, just trying to get my husbandry skill up. So I've got that. I just need tomatoes. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. This has been a project of yours for a very long time, and it's finally come into fruition.
Thanks to you, thanks to Ieta and a lot of other folks, Pi and Sable. I really appreciate everybody's help. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I was glad to help, man. This is super awesome. I love this thing. Alright, is there anything else you want to show the audience before we wrap up this video?
No, I really, I'm glad that you were willing to videotape it and to kind of show off what we've done. There will be more additions to it, the slight things, but for the most part, I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Thanks for watching.
So yeah, if you're on our server, the Enla server, and you're in Anvilton, stop on by. This place is open for business 24 hours a day. It says so right on that there sign. Alright, well, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. You can catch our podcast on iTunes, or you can find links to it on my website at gadgethovel.com, and the name of the podcast is Diary of Archeage. Thank you and good night.